Yo, what's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast, Youth Sports Edition, man. And we got another fire episode this week, man. I am joined by a little phenom. You know what I mean? Little sports phenom, basketball phenom. That is Mr. Elijah Hughes, man. How you doing?
Good.
That's what's up, man. How tall are you?
Around like 4'8", something like
4'8"?
Something like that.
Okay, man. That's what's up. You a little beast on the basketball court, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And who you got with you, man? Tell you who you got with you today.
It's my dad.
Okay, how you doing, sir?
What's going on?
Yeah, thank y'all for tapping in with us, man.
Yes, sir, no doubt.
Man, so Elijah, man, talk to us about your basketball, man. How you liking it?
It's good. It's my favorite sport. I don't really want to play any other sport than basketball. Really.
Oh, okay. Do you play any other sports?
I used to play flag football when I was like 6,
But that was it?
Yeah.
Okay, you just love basketball?
Yeah.
What's the best part about it?
Scoring.
Okay, you a scorer, huh? Okay, what position do you play?
Normally point guard, but sometimes I play a shooting guard sometimes.
Okay, you got a jumper on you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Pops, man, what is it like seeing your son getting out there on the court, man?
Man, it's one of my joys for real, but at the same time, it's stressful too. At the same time, we pour so much into it that you want to see him succeed. So when he faces his little challenges, sometimes it's tough as a parent sitting there watching. Sometimes you wish you had a little remote control or game controller in your hands, and you could press A and make him do something that he can do.
Yeah.
So yes, it's challenging at times, but I'm working through it.
Good, man. Good. So is he playing year round yet, or?
Pretty close. It's definitely during the travel season. So like April to July, he's definitely involved. And then we definitely stay in the gym year round training. And during COVID last year, that kind of tapered off as far as playing year round.
Yeah.
But this year it seems like that probably is going to go into the fall a little bit from what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to stay in the gym for sure.
Good, man.
I do want to cut down on some of the tournaments, though, and start focusing more back on just skill development a little bit.
Yeah.
Finding the balance there is always tricky.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Like, with training, it could be a lot on a kid's body early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you manage that?
So we get skills training in every day.
Okay.
I think that's not as taxing, if you will, but like as far as strength training, we do try to space that out a little bit, not go so hard every day on it.
Okay.
But that's one of our biggest things that we're trying to do right now is get bigger, stronger, faster. Because like you started off noticing, he is a smaller guard, so that does present challenges. In today's landscape of youth sports, you're supposed to be playing against sixth graders, but a lot of times you're running up against sixth graders that are really, probably eighth graders.
Yeah.
So that's all right though. Bigger, stronger, faster. He'll be all right. So that's one of our focuses right now. Just trying to get him a little bit stronger, a little bit faster.
See, what I always found out is the littler or the shorter they are, the bigger heart they got.
Oh yeah.
And you can't measure that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's for sure.
You can't measure that. And I know the bigger guys be the softest ones sometimes. So yeah, don't even let that discourage you at all, man.
Yeah.
Elijah, talk to me about you preparing for a game. How do you prepare when you going in, when you about to play? Do you listen to music? Do you be on a video game? Like, how do you get prepared for the game?
I don't really listen to music. I just prepare for it. Just like knowing that I'm finna play a game and thinking about what I can do that I didn't do last game that I can do better.
Oh, okay.
Like thinking about my form on my shot, making smart decisions, all that.
Okay. Do you remember one of your best games and you was like, I'm killing them?
It was just one game I've had like a couple, but it was just one game.
Okay, talk to me, Elijah. Talk to me.
There was just one game at Frisco Fieldhouse. I was playing against this team, and I had like 20, or I don't know how much I had. They had to double team me at one point, so it was like I was just.
Really? How many? You said you ended up with 20, or you had 20 at the end?
I don't really remember. I think I had like 18 or 19, something like that.
Really? Okay.
It was 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you know, Elijah, what high school you looking to go to?
I don't know really. There's a lot of good programs out here, but some aren't that good.
They're good.
So I'm looking around a little bit.
Okay. All right. What do you think about your training, man? Do you think it should need to be less training, more training, or what you want to work on?
The training's fine. I'm good with the training every day. Sometimes I get a little tired, but I push through it anyways. So my dad's doing fine actually. So
Okay, your dad is your trainer?
yeah, most of the time. Sometimes I go to the other people, but I normally train out with my dad.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the do you have any favorite like NBA players?
A lot of people ask me that, but I really don't.
You don't?
I like multiple players.
Oh, okay. Who are they? Can you name them?
Like Chris Paul, he's like one of my favorite players right now. Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie. All time, one of my favorite guards, or two of my favorite guards, are Allen Iverson and Steve Nash.
Okay. Those are good choices, man. Those are good choices. What do you like about their basketball game?
Steve Nash just had like the IQ of a brainiac. Like he had, and he could pass real good. He was a guard. Like he could shoot, pass, dribble, all kinds of stuff. The reason why I like AI, because like AI was that guy. Like he had hops for his size. He could handle the ball. He was just
Killer.
Yeah. Pops, where did he get his IQ from, man? His basketball IQ from?
So it started with his sister, really. His sister played, and it's a big age gap between them.
Okay.
My daughter's 22.
Okay.
And he's 12. So that 10-year gap. So and I was coaching her at the time. So he basically, as a young man, infant, just kind of grew up in the gym and just around basketball talk. And it's my favorite sport. I watch it all the time. And I remember very vividly when I was still into playing video games. It's probably one of the 2K joints.
2K13.
Yeah,
13.
He remembers.
Okay.
And the one with Melo on it. And so he would come in his diapers and just sit there and be watching me play. And then I remember seeing him, doing his hands like this. So it's just, I got pictures of him in his diapers trying to dribble, and it's just something he's always gravitated towards. And I think it was just because starting out earlier on, he was always around it. Like his mom would have to work or something like that, and I would have to take him right onto the gym with us to practice, and he would just be there, just kind of eyes wide open, taking it all in. And so that's just kind of how it's been, the progression of it.
Yeah. Okay, man. How do you feel about this this new rule that they put in place about where kids could start now benefiting off their likeness?
Way past due.
Really?
Way past due.
Yeah.
These colleges have been making so much money. NCAA in particular been making so much money off of these kids' back sweat equity that is pathetic. So it's way overdue. And it's funny. I heard some of the clamor from some of the guys like Jalen Rose and what's my man, the running back for USC that got clipped?
Reggie Bush.
I'm feeling them. Like Jalen Rose, like, well, where's all our money for all the stuff that the Fab Five did? The University of Michigan, NCAA, I'm sure made millions and millions of dollars off them brothers.
Heck yeah.
And just their input on the culture in general. That was a movement back then. So man, way past due.
Man.
Big up to Master P and what his son did.
Yes, yes, indeed. Man, and Elijah is a marketable dude. You know what I'm saying? He just already looked like a superstar. Is there any products or something that you want to represent or promote? Like like let's say if you get like a Under Armour, like a Steph Curry or Allen Iverson, if he got a brand that you would want to represent, is there anything that you like? I would promote this.
Either like Nike or Jordan.
Okay.
Those are my 2 favorite brands.
Okay. All right. What about those that you like? Is there anything in particular you just like their marketing, you like their commercials, you like their gear?
I mostly like everybody's gear and commercials, but like my 2 favorite, like I just said, was Nike and Jordan.
Okay, I see now the Chris Paul connection too, because he gets Chris Paul represent, and Chris Paul is balling right now too.
Man,
yeah, he is balling right now, man.
Man, happy for the dude.
Yeah, man. Goodness gracious.
Well deserved.
Yes. Hopefully, I can put this out. If I don't know if they're gonna win or not, but
right.
We recording this a little early, so hopefully this come out. I really want to see Chris Paul win one.
I do too.
You know what I mean? I really want to see him. I think that'll cement his already legacy in the NBA.
Yeah. I mean, it's really lined up well for him if you look at it. Like all of the injuries. Look, not saying anything about that, like he's lucked up or anything. I mean, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But, you know, L.A. being injured the way that they were, the Clippers being injured the way that they were. I mean, shoot, even the Nuggets with what's my man?
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray was hurt. So, but, I mean, yeah, he's well-deserved, been balling out. So
Yeah. Elijah, what you think it's going to take for you to get to the NBA, man?
Hard work.
Yeah, and good grades. Yeah, you got good grades. Good grades, man. Do you have a favorite tournament that you like to play in? Or you just...
I just play in them.
Oh, okay. Is there a particular tournament that's like the biggest in Dallas?
Well, Dallas, man, really is becoming a sort of a mecca for some of those tournaments. I mean, my opinion anyway, like all of the top. So just take a step back. I started out coaching, like I said, high school. And so like all of the colleges come here to see, you know, because Texas is a hotbed for athletics, period. Used to be football and still is top dog in Texas, but basketball is right there.
Up,
it's right there. And so, no, man, I think like some of the Gasso tournaments when you get into high school, and I think for them, like the middle school elite tournaments seem to be some of the bigger ones now here.
Okay.
But yeah, man, Dallas is attracting all of the top programs to come play.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Would you want him to stay in Texas like once he start going to high school and college?
I mean, high school, I think I would have a tough time battling with my wife if one of these prep schools is like, yo, send your kid across the country to come play. I don't think my wife would go for that. But when it comes to college, yeah, man, that's what we try to train our kids so once they reach that age, you know, they can fly. You know, that means you did a good job, in my opinion. And like my daughter right now, she goes to school in Florida. So, I mean, the more, wherever they want to go, it's their decision at that point.
Yeah. What do you think about, because I know it's like a real movement now where a lot of athletes are going to like HBCU schools. Okay.
Love it. So my daughter goes to FAM. She goes to
FAMU.
Okay. Yeah. So I love it. I mean, I remember, man, as a young little militant dude, I used to always say, like, what if the blue chip cats start going to these HBCUs? How would that shake up the landscape as far as our economic, the economic gap between whites and blacks? You know, how would that close the gap? And I think if more brothers step on out there and do, brothers and sisters, let me backtrack, step on out there and do that, then we'll see. Right, because those revenue dollars, those television dollars, they're gonna follow the
talent.
They're gonna follow the talent.
Yeah.
So somebody just got to be the first, guy over the hill. Maybe take a couple shorts.
Yeah.
But it'll make it all better for everybody else coming behind them. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Elijah, when you play, do you play with your hair like this, or do you put it like up in like a ponytail, or do you do the braids like Iverson?
I sometimes have braids. I sometimes have twists, and I sometimes just wear it like this.
Do you find that you play better when it's a certain design or something?
I don't know.
You ain't paying attention, really?
I got an opinion on that.
Okay. What you think, Pops?
Man, I love the wild hair.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. I think between that and the Allen Iverson type braids, when he does that, I think that's a different E we get.
Yeah,
when he has
yeah.
his little twist. I mean, he still hoops, but those aren't my favorite.
Man, it was this kid. He went to North Carolina. Is my college that I love to watch playing.
Word.
I forgot the kid name, but he played for the Chicago Bulls now.
Oh yeah.
Dang, I can't remember his name, but I used to love when he used to have the wild hair.
Yeah.
And he's
I
a
know you're
hooper,
talking
man.
about. Oh man, yeah, for sure. He's doing
Yeah.
his thing right now too.
I
know
can't
you're
remember his
talking about
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like the wild hair, man. I like the wild hair, cause that's market. You know what I mean? You can market yourself, Elijah.
You're trying to think about the players.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just can't figure out.
I think we're 0 now. I think.
Yeah, I see his face
I can too.
Yeah, I
too.
see his face, but I can't think of
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
But he used to go hard, man.
Oh yeah, he still is. Yeah, he's new. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Elijah, do you got a go-to move when you about to when a defender coming to you? Like a crossover, or do you got a in between the legs or a spin move?
It's normally like a drop, between the legs. I call it a drop. between the
Okay.
legs.
Explain that.
So if a defender's coming at you full speed, you want to, if you cross over, they can get it. Because, like, crossing over when a defender coming at you is easy to steal. So I either, like, do a drop or behind the back to get past them.
Okay. All right. I can tell you got handles, too. I can tell you got handles, like, for real. Okay, that's what's up. Yo, man, this has been dope, man. Thank you, Elijah, for coming in. Thank you, Pops, for bringing them, too, man.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Man, this is the Tap In Youth Sports Edition. This is our second episode, man. So
Cool.
y'all are blazing a trail for us, man.
Man, that's what's up.
Yes.
Like
Man.
what y'all doing here, man. That's
Yeah, I
nice.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You want to give any shout outs to your friends, Elijah?
Shout out to Deuce and Coach Chris for bringing us out here.
Okay.
Shout out to this older team I'm playing with. I normally train with them. It's called NST Training. That's their Instagram at NST Training. That's like a trainer I've been going to since like
Out the womb.
Okay. All right. Shout out to y'all, man. And these big companies, man. Y'all need to cut the check, man. Market them. You know what I mean? Get them on your commercials and put them in line, man. And is it I guess legal for him to get like representation at this point, or?
You know, I would think so. With that rule change, I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I know.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I know, cause like child actors, they able
for sure.
they able to get representation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think with that, before that rule came into play, if you got an agent, you were considered a professional in athletics. But since that rule has changed, that's a good question. I know that, we know just looking at the Masterpiece on his son's story that he got representation. So begs the reason that a kid could too.
Man, if let's talk.
Good point.
Let's talk, man. I know some folks. Yeah,
No doubt.
Yeah, I know some folks, man.
No doubt. We tapped in now.
Yes,
so
yes,
that's what's up.
sir.
That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up.
Yo, man, this has been the Tap In Podcast Youth Edition. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. Peace. We out.
Respect.